What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Iccy Show. This is interview 599 interviews. Give this special guest from Boston 617 a second to get on here and we will start this Iccy Show. If you want to be a guest, I'm booking until the end of November. All my interviews are $50. We're not just local, we are internationally. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. If it's your anniversary, happy anniversary. My condolences to anyone who has lost anyone. Don't forget, October's Breast Cancer Month and Domestic Violence Awareness Month. So if you're in a domestic violence relationship, get out. It's okay, female or male. There's all types of resources out there. And battle scars, we had on the Iccy Show the other day, the CEO, and she let you know how you can get the help if you need it. And she has that foundation, so link with her. Did you get the ad in? If you didn't, if you could just hit send the request to me and then I'll accept it. Peace, everybody. Here we go.
What
Hey,
up?
welcome to the Iccy Show. How you doing, Pslums?
What's good? Why my volume low now? Hold on. What up? I can hear you. I got my earbuds.
Okay. Well, welcome back to the Iccy Show. This is, I think, your fourth or fifth time back on the Iccy Show.
I think so, like third or fourth.
Definitely. So what's been going on since the last time you were on the Iccy Show for the people that do follow you or that never heard of you?
Well, I think the last time I came on was last August, right? Or before August of last year.
Yes, it was
And
1 year ago that I had you on here.
yeah, since then I came to Boston 3 times and I did a few videos out there. I just did some videos down here that I'm getting ready to release. But yeah, when I came to Boston, what February, I did a song with Sean Tuff, Fari X, and Man Terror called "Welcome to the Slums," and
Yeah.
then I came back and I did the "Ain't No Love" with Twice Down and Man Terror,
How's that?
shot by Gil Videos.
Yes, how's the numbers doing on both of those?
They doing good. "Welcome to the Slums" is alright. It's 2 different videos out. One's on Paper Chasers and one's on Fari X's channel. The There Ain't No Love is doing, it's like 12,000 views on that. Then I did another video called Ain't No My Life featuring my boy Benji Beatos. That's at 15,000 views. So they doing all right. You know, I got to do some more marketing and promoting on them, but they've been doing good since they came out.
That's nice. And have you had any other features throughout this year?
Yeah, I just did a song down here with Project Youngin from St. Pete. He's a young established artist out of St. Pete. Um, yeah, that I actually had that video drop, but then I had to edit it, and because of YouTube, it wouldn't allow me to do like YouTube ads and certain promotion on it. So we edited it up, we chopped it up. We're gonna drop it back probably in the next couple of days or something.
Okay, that's dope. Definitely.
Yeah.
Now, do you have a manager? I know that you didn't the last time.
Mm. I see you managing artists. You got some artists over there, huh?
Yes, I got Free Bands Prince. He's actually out in Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay.
And also I got Rose Stacks. He's out of New York.
Okay. I didn't hear about Rose Stacks, but I heard about the other guy from Jacksonville.
Check out Rose Stacks. He's a big artist. He actually brought Vicious when I hosted the red carpet in Jamaica, Queens, New York. He was
Okay.
the artist that brought Vicious out that night. So yeah, I used to manage a
I think I
lot of
missed that.
artists, but it wasn't for me. And then everyone kept bothering me. Oh, Jackie this, Jackie that, and then so I'm back. He was actually one of my first artists, Free Bands Prince from when I first started. So yeah, got him back.
I'll be paying attention. I seen you in Brooklyn. I didn't see the Queens thing though. When did
Oh
you
yeah.
put? Yeah, I didn't see that. You got to tag me on that.
All right, cool. I got you. I definitely will.
Yeah,
Definitely. Yeah.
yeah.
I That was with DJ Drewski. He was the I was the co-host. He was the host.
Okay, that I seen that. I did see that. Yeah, when
That so that
you
that
was in
was
like a studio room, right?
no. We were in Jamaica, Queens. Oh, what is the place called? It's a music hall. Music. I think it is called Music Hall, if I'm not mistaken. But it's in Jamaica, Queens. A lot of artists go there to do shows, after hours and stuff like that.
What was that thing that you was doing in New York where you was inside a studio with some dude and you was talking about collaborating on like a bigger show or something? You don't remember that a few months ago?
Who was I with?
Some guy, I don't remember, but you was in New York and you was in like this warehouse or something where he had a setup and there was a show he was doing and he wanted you to be a host on that on his other show. You don't
I don't know.
remember you was ah
There's so many
yeah.
I do. I'm up to almost 600 interviews, and yeah, there's been so many. I got my book that tells me everything, but I don't know. I've been in New York so many times. I can't tell you.
You're plugged in out there.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. You have to.
Yeah.
You have to go. You have to have a base. Like you're on. You got Boston and Florida on lock. So those are your
Hmm.
base. I got Boston and
Oh,
New York.
the numbers are doing really good on Spotify and Apple Music with those songs that you asked me about, like "Ain't No Love." That did really good on Spotify. Got on some playlists, and it also got the song with Project Youngins up there too. It's like it ain't doing nothing crazy, but I mean one of the songs is at 37,000 streams or something right now on just Spotify alone.
Where do you think you
Okay,
get the most support out of all the states and countries?
it was looking like Arizona, like Mesa, Arizona, and different little counties out in Arizona.
Now,
Like
have you thought about doing a tour and going down that way to hit like Arizona, Texas,
I,
Mexico,
I'll be
all that?
down for that. I performed in San Antonio at the reggae bar with Mob Deep, so with Big Noise and shit.
Yeah,
So I did that. San Antonio was good, but Arizona, I'll be down to go down there. Hell yeah,
yeah.
especially if I see because like when you could look up, like you said, you could see where they're supporting you at. For some reason, it's Arizona.
Arizona,
Yeah.
good. Arizona shows me lots of love too. So, and Texas. So
Okay.
you got to go
Texas is
down there and
ill.
do a little tour. Pslums over there, from Boston to over there. Kill it over there.
Oh yeah, the last time remember I went out to the UK and stuff. Remember I went to
Yeah,
the
how was
United
that?
Kingdom. It was straight, It didn't go like I wanted, like I was telling you before, but it's still an experience because I went to another country by myself. So that was dope. I was there for like 12 days. I did go to Glasgow and do BBC London 4 with the 1.4 million listeners in the United Kingdom. And I just didn't get the footage though because like everywhere I was going, the people that I was with was like, you got put your phone away. They were trying to limit me on the footage I was getting. You know what I mean? It was a sticky situation, but I made the best of it, and I still linked up with some other people in the UK that I'm still in touch with today. So that I got music coming out with, so it was still good. Went to Edinburgh. Yeah,
Definitely, definitely. What about your next project? When do you expect that to drop?
I got a couple of projects about to come out. I got this thing called I'm working on album with my boy. He's locked up right now. He's you know what I'm saying. He got caught coming up. He's been down 6 years. He got some serious shit going on. But we got an album coming out called Love's Back Door that he's featuring me on. It's his album, but I'm pretty much like orchestrating it, putting it all together, just featuring all over the album. I'm gonna drop that. Then I got my own album that I'm gonna drop after that, and then also, I got another video that I did with Gil Videos in Boston that I haven't released yet, and I still got the Project Youngin video, the Trap Boy remix that I did with him that I'm gonna be putting out it'll be back out by Friday of this week, no later than
Okay, shout out
that.
to Gil Videos. If you don't know who he is, do your research. He does a lot of the videos around New England and out of state. So check him out. Great quality. K Mafia used him. I know a lot of other artists that used him. And great quality. You won't be disappointed.
Lou Armstrong. That's where I started catching notice of Gil videos. But like you said, K Mafia, Last Days, a lot of Millie's. He went out to another country and did the Dave East and Millie's Pablo and Blanco album. He shot the videos off of that. Yeah, yeah, Gil's ill, you know that. Gil's been going to other countries doing cigar fields and some more shit for Netflix. So
Yeah, and he's so fast and official, like official, like the quality, everything. And he gets it back real quick. A lot of people you don't see that they take their time, or a month will go by. You're like, "Where's my video? That's supposed to be dropping."
hey, Gil takes like 2 or 3 weeks though. I ain't gonna lie,
But it's still the
but
best quality,
it's
like
worth
one
it.
of the best qualities around.
Yeah, it's worth it. It's worth the wait. You know, you got to get the best quality. It's worth waiting. You know.
Definitely.
Yep. Shout out my dude Vent Music too from Tampa. You know, he does the videos. He's doing the Project Youngin video, and he did the We Don't Fuck Around that I got with Big Noid. That's over 10,000 views too. It's been out a year though, so you know I need to get some promotion on that because 10,000 it should have been higher than that. But
Definitely,
it is
definitely.
what it is.
What about uh when is your next feature? Who are you gonna do your next feature with?
Probably me and my boy he just came home from the feds. We did that My Life video with Gil down in Cambridge and Dorchester. It's that's at 15,000 views. I'm gonna do a few tracks with him. You know what I'm saying? We're getting ready to I'm gonna bring him and my boy Sue Baby. He's a rapper too from out of Mass. I'm gonna get them two. We're gonna do the Cam Capone interview, and I'm gonna have them on there with me because we're gonna be promoting the album that we're doing for Boston right there. It's like Boston to Brockton and New Bedford type thing.
Okay,
So
okay. Yeah, New Bedford got a lot of great talent out there. I was actually in a studio out there like in July.
okay, Brockton too, right?
Yeah, I've been in Brockton a couple of times. Yeah, shout out to Brockton. Definitely, definitely. A lot of
You
great
got
talent.
that Fugazi song by the Flyers and Little Baby. That's one of the
Yep.
biggest songs from Mass. People be sleeping on that record, but that record's fire. I fuck with it.
And you got the rant out there in Brockton on Mondays.
What's it called?
The rant.
Oh, the
It's
rant.
on Monday mornings. You can call in or tap in. It's where Mike and his brother um Slade.
Okay.
Check them out. They really, it's about a mental, like, awareness. Tap in on a Monday morning. How was your weekend? Some people going crazy on a Monday after their weekend, what they have, but it's just a mental check-in for adults,
Yo,
anybody.
that's
But
ill.
yeah, it's
I
good.
need that for my mental health, man. I
For
gotta check in
real,
with
like
that.
crazy.
Everybody
Woo,
got some mental health.
for real. After all this going on right now, I pray for our world to
Mental health.
have peace. For real, it's real scary out there. And anyone going through something, never give up.
Yeah,
We gotta just pray for peace and love around our world, no matter how things get. But it's real sticky
yeah.
right now.
It's a lot. It's too much. It's so much social media trying to call me. Everybody calling me right now. But nah, people's mental health, man. Everybody's going through something. You don't know what nobody got going on. And we all got mental health issues, man. Coming out the trenches and whatever. Everybody's dealing with something. You know what I mean? Just in different ways. Yeah.
Definitely, definitely. What is the best advice you've been given during your career that you could pass on to a youngster?
Hmm. Well, I've been talking to this one cat, but I've been heard this though. Like you got to focus on the business. You know what I'm saying? More than the music. I mean, focus on your craft. You got to stay. You know what I'm saying? I stay on top of my shit. I go record, and then I got shit a lot in the cut. But I said focus on learning the business. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to like register with BMI ASCAP. Get you a distributor. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're trying to learn as much as you can about the business side of the music. You know what I mean? Before you be that young dude that's hot and somebody do some shit with you, and you know what I mean? You know how this game go.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely, definitely. What is your favorite song to perform?
Let It Bang. Let It Bang. That's a fire one. I had that track for a minute. Um, it's now Let It Bang. I like Coming Up too though, but Let It Bang is my favorite, the original version, because I got a remix with Big Noid on it. But like most of my tracks too, that's how I do it. Like even with the Project Youngin song, it'd be a song that I got for myself, and then I'll remix it and then put them on there. Like all right, let me get this person on this track right here. But Let It Bang though, I like that. That I performed that in Texas. They felt it. And I performed it in a club underground in Atlanta, and they was feeling it. I think it's the beat. The beat's an 808 Mafia beat. It's crazy. Got the up
So that's all.
north. Yeah, it was like in the big. It was like 9 years ago, 8 years ago. So it's like that track right there was still me. I was still like from coming out of Boston. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't adjusted fully to being down south and going back and forth. So it was more raw, gritty Boston, but on a southern beat. So it was just hitting real hard. That 808. That's
Yeah,
a dope song.
definitely, definitely. And if it's like 10 years ago, 8 years ago, the beats were
Yeah.
banging. They're louder in the bass. It wasn't. It was before the drill music, so the drill music is just like, oh my
Let's take
gosh,
it
I'm
over.
I'm waiting for it to be ended. Like, come on, like it's just.
I see DJ Black is in there.
Oh
What
yeah,
up,
DJ
Black?
Black. What's going on? One of my favorite DJs from Boston.
Hmm.
He's out in North Carolina or South Carolina right now. Peace, peace,
He's
DJ
in
Black.
North Carolina.
North Carolina. Okay, okay, okay. And then someone says from Dorchester, Bleed JP. Um we
Who
need
said
No
that?
Love remix. Someone's asking that.
What?
Slums internationally number one hashtag Scotland.
Oh yeah, you know Edinburgh, Glasgow. They know the ting. Yo, Scotland's ill. I ain't gonna bullshit. I was just walking around and people were stopping me like, "What are you doing out here? Where you from?" I'm like, "I'm from the United States. I'm from Boston." They're like, "Yo, can I get a picture with you?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm out here doing some music. I gotta go to Glasgow, whatever." Just random people. They could tell I was from the United States just by the way I was dressed and just how I was moving around. I almost got hit by a bus because I crossed the street the wrong way because the cars were moving different than out here. And when I stepped out there, I almost got my ass hit by that bus. It's crazy.
Jesus, gotta be careful. Definitely gotta be careful. I
It
know who I was
is.
with. I did what was his name? It's Rose Stacks' brother, matter of fact, when I was in New York. The one with the mask.
Which one? That's the one from Queensbridge or
Hitman.
Queens?
Hitman from he's from Bronx. But I was in Times Square with him.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where we were. We were out there. I was trying to figure out like which one, but that's who I was.
I should have brought some water out here.
What about having your own um rolling papers? Have you ever thought of coming up with your own rolling papers?
Well, that'd be dope too. Talking to I was talking to somebody over in Sacramento about getting like a strand of weed though. But you gotta have a few dollars. It gotta make sense. But like I told him, I'm trying to get into that. I don't know much about it, but he offered me to get my own strand of weed. So I just know it costs a few dollars. So I'm looking into that to see if it's worth it or not. You know what I mean?
Definitely,
I don't
definitely look into it.
know.
Tap into it. Definitely. Actually, I have a friend, um, Third Eye. He's an artist and he's out of Utah. And he had his own strand. We did a couple of interviews with him. He was out in the farm. And yeah, like, yeah, they get a lit out there. And
Yeah,
it's really worth it because he was actually talking to me about coming with my own strand and stuff like that. But the only thing with me, with the problem was to go out to Utah and come back and forth. I'm a
that's too
mom
much.
first, so I can't travel like that like if I wasn't a mom, you know what I'm saying? Like it's time consuming, really time consuming, because you got to go check in on the plant. You got to make sure you're not getting infested with bugs in your crop. Like there's a lot of stuff people don't realize. Like, did you have bad soil when you planted it? You know, things, all that you got to really take.
And plus, it's just different for them too. Like it's like they can do different shit that you might not be able to do with yet. But I don't know how Mass is. Mass is real. It's like they don't really care about weed like that.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
you're allowed to go around smoking weed, like in Massachusetts, they really don't care. Just don't get caught driving and having them in your
Shit in the whip.
ashtray, the
Uh-huh.
roaches, because that will be considered a DUI. That
Uh,
a lot of people don't know that. They think to keep the roaches in the ashtray, and that they'll be they can't get convicted having them long as they're out. But it's wrong, because I got pulled over and I had them, and I had a whole ashtray filled like this
but
much.
what
uh
they do, they make you take a piss test.
no, what they did is they said, you've been smoking. I said no. They said your car smells like weed. And I said no. I said I got a whole ashtray of roaches. And they go, well, your eyes are red. And then they start giving you a hard time and stuff like that. And I said, well,
Right.
you could dump them, I really don't care. And they said, okay, well, we're gonna do that anyway. So they dumped the whole ashtray of the roaches on the side of the road. And then they said, well, this is a warning, next time you'll have a DUI. um Having, if you have any roach
Mm.
and there's nobody in the car with you, that goes under a DUI, because there's no one else
They
with
gotta
you.
take a piss. They gotta take a piss test to prove that it's in your system, though.
Well, I don't know. Massachusetts got that new law now that they don't really have to do that. They can take you out of the car if your eyes are red, if they see a roach, if they smell marijuana in the car. Massachusetts is getting that money. I'm
What if
telling
I?
you.
So what if I was like how I just smoked this blunt right here and I left it in your ashtray? I could have smoked that. You feel me?
But that see, right, if you're with me, that's different. If you have someone in the car with you, that's different. If you're by yourself and you have that, it goes automatically to you as the driver, because there's nobody in your next to you.
Oh, see, that's crazy.
Yeah, you gotta watch out. You gotta
Okay.
watch out. Definitely, definitely. And my boy, if you're interested, he's out of Utah, but he deals with all the when I had my heart surgery, he sent me a care pack, and he sent me edibles. He sent me
Mhm.
weed. All different types of strands. I'm telling you, it was the best thing ever. And he sends it to all the stores.
Mhm.
So that might be something you really want to look into, because that's one strand. And you know who to talk to? Jimmy King. Jimmy King got his own strand from
Okay.
Wu-Tang.
Who's that? Okay. Yeah.
Wu-Tang, man.
We was just hanging out with all those Wu Tang niggas. The RZA, they did a Nas and Wu Tang at the Hard Rock Cafe. I went up there with Big Noid. We was chilling up there with Nas and them, Smith and Wesson. That shit was L.
Last
Fucking
weekend.
yeah, last was it like 2 weeks ago. I
Mhm.
posted the videos and the pictures on Facebook and Instagram. Hell yeah, we went up there. That was dope. Got with Old Dirty Bastard's son was there.
Yeah,
The RZA, yeah, met them man, Ghostface, all of them. Yeah.
yeah. You should definitely talk to Jimmy King then, because you should talk. They came out with Capadano's new strand of weed.
Yeah, but what was that thing that you were saying about the get your own papers? How you do that?
So you would have to talk to one of the owners of that a CEO, anyone that's on here right now that has their own brand of Roland Dutches or the Roland Papers, and that's how you would have
Hmm.
to link with them. You would have to come with your name, get that LLC, and then you would have to go through them to have them run it through, coming up with your own name and all that.
I seen somebody with that. I seen Leak Moss from Philly, the dude I did that song with. He got his own OBH rolling papers with his name on it. So that's why I was like, I wonder how they can get that done. But yeah, you could, yeah, like you say, just put everything under the LLC at that point.
Soldier Boy just came out with his own um cigars. I seen those. So there's a couple of people coming out with this stuff. That's why all you smokers don't wait until somebody else comes out. You gotta step on the gas on that stuff.
Right.
For real, for real. What did he
People
say? He
going
said
some
weed these days be
no shit.
be fake. Hold on.
They,
Be
they
fake
vaping.
is made up government now. Fentanyl and yeah, it's true. They put fentanyl and stuff like that.
In the weed?
Yeah, you got to
That's
shake it. They put
crazy.
it, shake it in a bag, and if it looks like it's cloudy on the bag, don't smoke that shit. That's the new thing.
Yo, motherfuckers is down in Mass Ave looking crazy, yo. What's going on? What? They out there dancing and going crazy? What's up with that?
Matter of fact, today I was at the bus station in Haverhill, Massachusetts, and there was a dude that assaulted a officer right there. He was down for the count, and he bounced back up, fighting the officer. It's like
For
they're
real?
down and then they come back up like they're laying there and boom, they Scott
They
rocket
fighting
like
in
a
front
rocket.
of traffic? Right. It's crazy.
Yeah, Mass Ave is terrible.
I be yeah, some of my dudes be hitting me up. They be on Mass Ave. They'll put me on FaceTime and be like, yo, look at this shit, P. Shit's crazy.
Yo, and it's
I'm like,
crazy
yo,
near the hospitals. You know what I'm saying? Like you would think they would have had it more of excluded place, like in the open fields or somewhere that it's just them, a whole bunch of tents and all that crap over there. But no, they have it right near the major hospitals. And you know something too, you could be taking someone's life by all the traffic on the foot. You know what I'm saying? Like an ambulance get by, for instance,
right.
to go right over there. You know, there'll be like 50 people crossing at once, kind of like New York type of thing, but it's all fiends. And it's
Oh,
like, yo,
fiend. That's
right,
crazy, yo.
fiend
Yo,
central.
it's
Like,
looking.
you want a
Yo, did you
fiend, you
see?
go down to
Did
Mass
you
Ave. If you need a fiend, you go to Mass Ave. If you need
go to
something,
Mass Ave?
you go to
Did you see
Mass
the
Ave.
video? The video of them dancing, like doing the Michael Jackson, or just like dancing down there. It was all on Facebook, Instagram.
Now I seen a
Nah,
guy taking off his clothes though, and I seen one with the needle in the arm. I mean, I seen stuff like that. I'm like,
that re-rock video. I got the re-rock. You
yep,
seen it? Nah, that clean re-rock. Yo, that's that dude message. I was in South Bay with him. Yo, you know
oh
who that
really?
dude is? Yeah,
He's
the
all
skinny
over. He's
brown skin
famous
dude.
now by all his little lives people get of
He's
him.
he's going viral right now.
Hey, get it how you gotta get it. No, I'm not hating, but you know, do
Right.
it in a safe way. You know, that's the only thing I tell everyone. I know a lot of
Yep.
places they don't let public bathrooms anymore. Because people be overdosing in the bathrooms. So it's like,
It's
when's
crazy.
it gonna be enough? When's it gonna stop?
Yep, going in the bathroom.
Just like when they got rid of the Percocets, they opened up all the methadone clinics.
They
Yeah.
made money off of people down
Anybody
there.
can
That's why
take
they don't
off
clean
of
it
that.
up. That's what
Like,
Black said.
huh?
They make money off people down there. He said that's why they don't clean it up. That's what DJ
Yep.
Black was saying.
Yes, it's true. DJ Black is right.
Was
You seen it?
see, it's all about money, huh?
Yeah, it said they make the money off the people. That's why, yeah, they don't clean up. It's true. DJ Black is right. So anyone that can make that
Hmm.
happen with Pslums, get his own um rolling papers, inbox him. Anyone has that connect to get his own cigar, maybe make that connect with Pslums right here. Pslums, if you could pick one artist to do a feature that within the next year, who would it be and why?
I told you Boosie last time, so we're gonna stick right there.
We gotta stick it
Boosie
because it didn't
or
happen yet,
Styles
right?
P. Styles P or Boosie. That's what we'll make happen in the next year. One of them two.
Thank God he fought cancer, so amen to that, definitely.
Boosie been through everything.
Yeah, but I like
Yeah.
his music. You feel it. You can relate to it if you've been through hell and hell water with that music.
Yeah. He's still going through shit.
Oh yeah, yeah. I I seen the thing about him and what's his name? They were going back and forth. Who was it? I forget. I was following it when they had their little problem. That's how
Who?
they make big money. They pretend like they want to get rid of it. Yeah, that's true. It's true.
They pretend
Who
like they
is
want to
the
get rid of
DJ that
it.
you have when you go to perform?
Say that again.
Who is your DJ when you go to perform? Who is your DJ
Uh,
that you usually have?
I don't got a personal DJ.
You don't?
Nah.
You're not
Nope.
looking for one?
If I get one, I get one. You know, that's cool. I could. If we get to that point, you know what I'm saying? We got to be on a major tour or something, or I don't know. Maybe I could get a DJ for Boston and a DJ for
DJ Black.
yeah,
DJ
DJ.
Black right there.
You got yeah, he got North Carolina too. You got DJ Black. I've been working with DJ EA Sports. I went on a mixtape with it was like 8 Zip, Millies, Exit Fame, all kinds of artists from Boston's on this mixtape with DJ EA Sports. It's on my mixtapes. I checked it out. I put that song with Twice Down and Mantero on there. But yeah, I've been trying to tap in with the DJs. I'm working with DJ Surefire down here. Like so I'll submit songs for his mixtapes because I've been rocking with him for years. You know, putting him on DJ Win and DJ Surefire mixtapes. But if I'm gonna
DJ
do
Black
something with
said,
the DJ.
hit me to that, and he says, you know I'm here, and he says, we talked about that.
Hmm. Oh yeah, me and DJ Black be talking on the phone, like so. We already be trying to put something together as far as artists and DJ. Like, I got Black's number. I was just on the phone with him a few days ago. So yeah, we working on something. That's another thing.
What about Exit Fame? Did you ever think about getting a feature with him?
I, I don't even know. Like I don't know him like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know enough about him to be to do it. You know what I mean? I'd have to look
He's fire.
into his music. Huh? No,
He's
no,
fire.
he's doing his thing. He reminds me of like J. Cole and like a
Oh, you
out
froze
the.
for a second.
I said he reminds me of like a J. Cole, but out the trenches.
Yes.
Like he does a lot with his videos and stuff. I like what he does. He puts a lot into the videos, like a treatment. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, Exit Fame's dope. I'm just saying. I just got to get to know more about what he got going on.
Definitely, definitely.
You
Is there any more
know what I'm saying? Like he's dope. Like I ain't saying it like that. Like you know what I'm saying? He's doing his thing. I seen him with Vado, Jada Kiss. He's making moves. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, people from Boston don't just collaborate if they don't know each other like that. We gotta build a relationship somehow
Yeah,
to
right.
make that happen. Yeah,
But I definitely could see you guys working together.
yeah, that probably would be fire.
Definitely. So
Yeah.
anyone that can make that happen, definitely make it happen. Um, Sherry says big things are coming.
Yep, that's a fact. Oh yeah, big things is coming. Charity, huh? Cherry. Yeah,
What about doing some? Did you figure out about a documentary yet?
we're trying to do. There's some stuff going on behind the scenes. Like there's a DJ Sandman too from Tampa, iHeartRadio. I've been tapped in with him too, especially since I went to the show, the Nas and Wu Tang thing with Noyd. He plugged me in with Sandman, but he been plugged me in with Sandman. So I'm really trying to get something going with him because he got the shows at the Hard Rock Cafe in Tampa. You know what I'm saying? And there's a big show in January, and he's usually having them like every month. I'm trying to get up on some stuff with him, with the radio and with that the hard rock. So I'm just waiting for him to get back to me on that.
That would be dope to do a video in there in the Hard Rock Cafe.
Yeah, that'll be dope too. We could get the video in there. Yep.
Definitely. How many videos do you think you would like to come out in 2024?
I can't call it. I don't know. I'm gonna sit down with my dudes. Like I said, my man Life and Sue Baby. We got some work that we. If it's gonna be outside of me just doing my own thing, I'm gonna tap in with them and see what we're trying to do for 2024 as far as collaborations. You know what I mean?
What is your goal to how many songs would you like to come out in 2024?
I don't know. We gotta get a song. It's about marketing. You can't keep on creating content and songs without the proper marketing. So I'm trying to slow down. I don't know how many songs. It's gonna be a good amount, but it's gonna be like about quality and marketing correctly each situation. Or you'll just be making songs for no reason forever. Like you know what I mean?
Right, right.
Yeah. You have to have a regional track. You have to have something that's banging somewhere, like where they really feeling it in that region or whatever. You got the internet, so you can just go all over. But most artists got something that's banging in the region that they're at. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, okay, that shit's getting hot over there. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So you gotta have one of those. You know what I'm saying? That's what we was trying to do with Ain't No Love, but like I said, it might need some more marketing because that's a dope song. That should be on the radio in Boston. You see what I'm saying? I need to get that on the launch pad and all that. Try to get that record up on the launch pad. That's dope. That's a dope track right there.
Are
So
you and Fari gonna do another song?
I doubt it, but you never know. You never know what's gonna happen. But I got
Yeah.
some more music. I got a song called Purpose that's coming out with Big Noid and Big Twin too from Beat. You know what I'm saying? Featuring this other cat from Chicago. He just been sitting on. He's gonna release that, I believe, January 1st.
Okay, so
That's
the
a
New
dope.
Year's, tap in with that. Definitely tap in, guys.
Mm-hmm.
He said
Yeah.
Florida to Toronto's in the building. Um,
Okay.
Young Sean's in here.
You got
Um,
Toronto in the building.
yeah, Donna. Peace, peace. She's awesome. So,
Right.
is there any
Yeah.
shout outs you'd like to give to anybody particular?
Yeah. Shout out everybody that be showing love. Shout you out. You know the Iccy Show. Where's Guy at? Shout Guy out. Guy Legacy. Is he in the building?
Guy
Priscilla, she be
Legend from
supporting too.
Boston.
I'm gonna shout her out. Uh, Priscilla. What's her channel? You know Priscilla's channel? Something Rose. Thorn Rose.
On Rose.
Yeah, her channel. Go support her channel. Um, Shout out everybody that's doing their thing or whatever. That's making their music and doing what they do. You know, I don't got no particular shout outs.
I
I
see
would
you
say
guys definitely on
free
here.
K, free K Mafia though too.
Free K
He got-
Mafia. Free K Mafia. Mafia, I missed your call last night. Don't hold it against me. Um, Definitely call me back. Definitely free K Mafia. For real, for
It's
real.
been a
That's
few.
one of the realest
I
ones.
think it's been a couple months. He's been down a few months now,
3
right?
months.
3 months. So yeah, he's a
He
good
went in the
dude.
day
You
after
know,
my
that's my
birthday.
dude. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
went to my birthday.
yeah.
Guy Legacy, the
Good
man.
dude.
Yes, we got Louisiana to Texas in the building. For real, for real. Definitely. Peace, everybody.
Okay.
Joey, everybody tuning in on this evening.
They
Happy Woo
popping in.
Wednesday.
You got
Well,
six
Woo
people
Wednesday.
here.
You know
Yep.
what?
I think I gotta
What?
get some. Go ahead.
You want to grab something before you go?
No, no, I was gonna grab some water, but I'll wait for that. Unless you
You
don't,
sure?
you want to hold on for 1 second?
Yeah, go get it. I don't want you passing out
All
on my show. That wouldn't
right.
be so
Nah,
nice.
you can hear me, right?
Yep, we can still hear you. Definitely. We got
Yeah,
Charles in
no,
the building. Peace, everybody.
I'm not gonna pass out. I just been sitting there with my mouth dry as hell. I just smoked that blunt, that joint.
I feel
That's
you.
crazy.
Definitely, definitely. Tomorrow there's a show in Jacksonville, Florida. Check it out. Free Bands Prince is performing. Um, Ladies, you want to go check it out? Gentlemen, you want to check it out? The ladies will be in the building for that. Is there anything holding you back right now in your career?
Nah, it's all about marketing and promotion and just doing it right now. That's why, you know what I'm saying? I had to, like, with the video I got coming out with Project Youngin, I'm gonna push that. We gotta get some marketing behind these songs. You know, I can't keep just dropping songs and not really marketing them and pushing them correctly. You feel me? I gotta get on. I gotta get some promotion. Get on some of these platforms like Cam Capone, Off the Porch, things like that. Like different avenues to get it out there. You know, and start putting the music in different areas. You know.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And Miss Snake Charmer, she got the college radio. You should tap in with her.
Yeah. Oh, college radio is it. That's what you need right there. And
Yeah,
XM radio. I'm looking into XM radio and music choice. I've been working with somebody behind the scenes that's been trying to put me on with that. So XM radio, music choice. Huh?
okay, okay. So anyone that would has connects with the radio station, link with Pslums over here to get his song played on there. Make the numbers go up. Definitely.
hmm Yeah, I got some plugs. I got the people that I know are plugged in with XM radio and music choice. So that's what I'm saying. Behind the scenes, that's the type of stuff I'm working on. I got a lot of music. I got two videos I haven't even released and two albums, two full albums, like 10, 11 track albums that I'm releasing. So I really don't even have to do any music till next year if I don't want to. Right now it's all about marketing and promotion and closing up the fourth quarter. Like, you feel me? But I'm still working on some stuff with my dudes, but that ain't no pressure because I got enough stuff until this year's over. So I'm just chilling, focusing
Hmm.
on them.
Definitely,
Like I said,
definitely.
the marketing. Yeah. Stay
Who
tuned. I'm gonna drop a video this week.
you what?
I'm dropping a video this week in a couple days.
Okay, okay, that's awesome. Definitely.
Yeah.
Who is your favorite artist when you were growing up?
Prodigy from All Deep. Yeah, I don't know why I had to think about that. Yeah, Prodigy from All Deep. I always
Okay,
listened to Mobb Deep since I was like 13 years old. I've been loving Mobb Deep. I think
definitely.
a lot of people did. A lot of people grew up to Mobb Deep, you know?
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Legends. She said to
It
hit
just
her
so
up.
happened. Who said that?
She said hit her up. She has connection with the big channel, Leanne. She's out of New Hampshire.
Hit my who Lynn Ann
Yes. Hit her up.
connection to a big channel.
And he said,
Okay, okay.
same here, R.I.P. Prodigy.
Prodigy.
Yep,
Yeah, the GOAT,
definitely.
the greatest of all time. He went up against
Hmm.
Jay-Z, Nas, and Tupac and still came out on top. The God of the
Def-
Sea,
yes, definitely.
capital
Legend.
P. And it's just crazy that I'm plugged in and I'm cool with Big Noyd. You know what I'm saying? I was with Big Noyd the day Prodigy passed away. That's like a like what a like we was already cool in it. And when it came on the radio, me and Noyd happened to be together at the same time when we both found out about that. And that's his, he grew up with P and them. So
Right.
and to be meet up with Havoc and do a video with him and Havoc and do songs with Big Twin and Rick Rude. Rick Rude produced "You Could Never Feel My Pain" for Prodigy. He produced "We Don't Fuck Around" for me and Big Noyd. Then I remixed it and put Me and Terror on the remix. So you got me, Big Noyd, and Me and Terror on the remix produced by Rick Rude. That's crazy.
That's amazing.
That's why I be telling people like I could do hip hop or I could do rap. You know what I mean? Everybody can't do that. Can't make a real song or make a rap song. You know what I mean? And
Definitely.
different energy, different. It's a little different because going from like I said, you see me. I was out there 3 times this year doing my Boston stuff. Then I came back here and got back right back where I'm at, and boom, did this Trap Boy remix with Project Young. Switched it up real quick. Went right back to making a record for Florida. That's kind of
Definitely.
yeah.
Legends. Definitely. What's up, Spaz? I see you. Definitely, definitely. That's my security out in New York right there. Peace, peace. Definitely.
What he say?
That's my security out in New York. Spaz. He's on here.
Okay,
Checking. I had to give him a little shout out. He keeps me safe out in the hoods. Definitely.
I know Spaz. If it's a Spaz, I think it is. I know Spaz.
Small world.
Yeah.
So, what about the clothing line for you? I've been saying that the last
I
couple
made
of years to you.
the little T-shirts. Yeah, remember we put some T-shirts out. I sold a few T-shirts to a couple people in Toronto. Canada was hitting me up buying the "Ain't No Love" T-shirts, but it wasn't a lot, so we just kind of stopped. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I could
No
make
love.
those,
That's
but
crazy.
yeah, ain't no love,
I
huh?
got it on my shirt. No love right here.
Nah, for real?
Yeah, right here.
I
Look.
couldn't see it.
No love.
Okay, no love,
No love.
right?
I didn't even
Uh,
realize that until when you said it, I'm like, let me just show this. I see it. But I
yeah,
think
it's
that
all about getting a record. You got to get a record. People, you got to promote. It's like you got to put money up on these records so that they can get hot. They're not gonna just get hot like that if you ain't promoting it, like marketing it. So that's the key.
well, I would like to see you come out with your baseball cap with the like a baseball type of shirt, but hip hop style. That would be dope.
Yeah, they might right. That might get cracking, right? You never
Actually,
know. A baseball shirt.
yeah, that's with your name on it and have like the numbers and music notes or something, and make it different. That's a new style. You heard it first on the Iccy Show, but that's Pslums. Don't take that.
Yeah, something was fishy, Joey. I agree with that, but I don't know. I don't talk. I don't get into it, but
I
I
don't
agree.
believe.
I don't agree with what they said though. That's a fact.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
about Prodigy, but yeah, it's all Well, yeah, so I'm just doing what I do. I'm just staying busy. It's the holidays too, man. We got holidays coming up. That's what I'm saying. I got my music. I got 2 videos. I got 2 albums. I got a single coming out this week that I need to market, and I need to get on some of these platforms like Cam Capone or whatever the case may be, and stuff like that. Do some more marketing. That's
All right, cool,
it.
cool.
Trying to
So
enjoy the
if it
holidays like everybody else.
definitely is you gonna have a tree? Do you have a tree up there?
Not yet, but I'm gonna have a tree up for sure. Every year I got a
Hey,
tree up.
you know what I haven't seen yet? Nobody come up with the ornaments from
Mhm.
a local artist. That's something can be right there. P Slums ornament you can hang on your tree. You gotta
You
think
can
of it.
get
You gotta think of
you
it for
gotta get
next
them.
year.
You gotta make that happen.
I'm always thinking
Get
of
them.
ways to make the
All the
next dollar.
rappers. Yeah, have them. But that would
Uh,
be dope though.
yeah,
Lighters
definitely.
too. The lighters, cigarette and
Yep.
blunt lighters. Yeah.
I had those a couple of times. Yeah.
Did they did they do anything?
You sell them, but who wants to pay $5 for a lighter? You know what I mean? Or
Right.
$10 for a lighter. It depends how high you want to go, like everything else is going. So it's up to you. I do it the
How
hundred
much could you?
no matter what I do it. So I kept it $5. That's what I did. But I just broke even. It was not like I made it. I just broke even. But it was just to get out
Right.
there, something different. I like to try different things.
Mhm. Right.
He
Well,
says she needs a bigger banner so every artist, everybody that came on her show fine with black market or whatever. Yeah, definitely. Definitely,
what she
definitely.
said? What was?
Um
Oh. Oh.
they're getting into it
Oh.
over there in the comments. I'm trying to keep up with the comments, but they're going in deep in there.
Well, listen to that roundtables, man. Big North Peace Slums, HAVOC, how deep have it. That roundtables. Got video on YouTube and paperchasers.com. Yeah,
He
be
says card
paying attention.
details. That's a good one with your logo.
Huh?
He said to
What?
do card details with your logo.
Okay. It's all
Everyone's
kinds of
coming up with some
ideas.
great ideas tonight, huh?
Uh-huh. I have to look it back over and read the comments myself later. I see some.
Definitely,
I
definitely,
see some.
definitely, definitely. Why don't you give them all your social medias where they can find you, where they can book you, if they want to feature with you, Are your prices reasonable? All that.
Yeah, they can find me on Instagram at the Real Pslums, the Real Pslums, Pslums, and I'm on TikTok. I don't know what is it's Pslums over there. Um, my Twitter's the Real Pslums, and my Facebook is Paul Pslums Medina. But yeah, hit me up on Instagram at the Real Pslums. That's why I really well Messenger on Facebook. So you can follow me on Spotify and all that too, Apple Music, iTunes, all that. Pslums. Yeah.
Definitely, definitely. So now are your prices reasonable to get a feature?
Yeah. I haven't been taxing people. Somebody was actually like, "Yo, why'd you do that feature for so low?" You know what I mean? Trying to clown me because I was doing features for a few cats. I did for like $250. And people
That's
was like,
not bad.
"Why?"
Good
Yeah.
though.
They was like, "Yo, you should be charging more than that." I was just like, because I was just like, when people would send me the tracks and stuff, just so that I know that they're serious, I'll say $250, and then they'll send it to me, I'll, to my Cash App, and then I'll go book the studio session and jump on the record. But I'll be like, let me just, you're asking for a feature, let me see if you're serious. 250, and
Yeah,
they would
250
do it.
is
So
reasonable.
yeah, I did a lot of features like that this year.
That's
Like a few songs
definitely.
that's
She's
coming
saying
out.
that's a good price.
Yeah. It ain't nothing.
Definitely.
And it's just so I don't have to pay for my studio session, and I know that you're serious and you're not wasting my time. You know what I
Right.
mean? If I like, you know, if I'm feeling the situation, yeah, give me 250, I'll go make that happen. Send me the beat with the open verse and the Cash App me 250. Let's go.
So anyone that wants a feature, this is the artist right here. Inbox them, link with him. You know, has there ever been a time when you had a feature and they argued with you how the song came out?
Nah, not yet. Every time I do a feature, they be happy with it. So far,
That's good.
I got receipts on that. Yeah. But yeah, you bodied it. That's just fire. I do better when I feature though. If I feature on somebody else's track, that's when I'm strong. I'm real strong on the track. Especially if it's a
Mhm.
good track and you set it up right. That's what I like to do.
Definitely.
So some artists are like that. Like I feel like Prodigy was like that too. He did some dope songs, but he always killed the records after he came on after like Streets Raised Me or Shook one like how they built up the momentum on the track and then Prodigy would body it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Yes.
I like that. You know?
That's awesome. Definitely. Continue coming up with
Yeah.
fire music.
Go,
I
they
hope to
gotta
have you
check
again.
out Body on Ice featuring Count Teflon. My man's locked up right now. You know what I'm saying? Fighting for his freedom, you know. It's all or nothing right now. We ain't gonna get too much into it, but we got Frustration on Apple Music and Spotify and YouTube. Count Teflon featuring Pslums. It's called Frustration. We got a track called I Wanna. We also got a track called Body on Ice. It's like Count Teflon featuring Pslums. So I got my dude, like trying to put his album out so he can get royalties. You know what I mean?
Of course, of course.
Yeah, and get his story out, like how he want, like let him blow some steam. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely have him talk to Angela Edwards. She's a book author too. So when he gets out, she can get that
he's writing books too. He got
see, there you
books.
go.
That's what he's really trying to use the music to get people to pay attention to his books.
Mm,
Yeah, so
smart.
you got to plug me in with that person. That-
Definitely. I had her on the Iccy Show the other day. She has the foundation, anyone that's going through a domestic violence, she gets them to the safe haven and all that. So
Okay,
Angela Edwards, that's her name. Check her out. She got great deals. She's the one that's making my cookbook.
that's dope.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
pictures are
you got to
I was,
tag me in something, or tag me on her page.
yeah, it's Angela Edwards. You'll see her,
Angela,
she's all over my page.
okay.
Yeah, I just did an interview yesterday.
Okay.
yesterday.
You interviewed
Check
her?
her out.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
she's
check it out.
awesome. She got the best
Yeah.
prices around that any book author was offering me for my cookbooks. Definitely. So you definitely link with her.
Did you hear any of those tracks I've been dropping, like Body on Ice or Frustration?
Oh yeah.
Or have you been hearing them? You been listening?
Yeah, I went on your page to check out, and I see you tag me in some of your stuff too. So yeah.
Right. Yep. Yes. I think I tagged you in the Trap Boy promo clip too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Definitely keep the fire coming, and don't let nobody stop you. And I hope next year you're on a tour. That's what I would hope.
Yeah, I was just supposed to be. I was basically on a tour in Scotland, but that shit didn't go right. So we back down to creating, trying to create bigger tracks and keep, what I'm saying, putting shit together, getting it better, and get prepared for the next thing. Cause that shit,
Definitely,
that's gonna open up again. I'm gonna be ready for the year though, cause you got the tech for Southwest Western March. We gotta move around. We might want to go to the All Star game and go up there. You know what I mean? We gotta stop being on the scene on the music.
yes,
So
definitely,
I'm trying to
definitely,
get everybody on the same page. Even if it's just me and like two other cats. Try to get it, you know what I'm saying? Get them on the same page, doing it with the music, moving
definitely,
around more.
definitely.
Yeah.
Guys, tune in with
Yep.
Pslums.
Southwest.
Get a feature with him, link with him, anyone that can make that happen with the papers or the rollies. Make sure you link with Pslums. If you have that connect for the baseball caps and the shirts to make that happen with Pslums, uh, with his logo and all that, inbox him. And so the question I have, are you looking for a manager or no?
It just depends. I can't say that I'm looking for one or that I'm not looking for one. You feel me? Yeah, it depends what the manager's gonna do for me.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
anyone,
I'm open to a manager. If that's the answer.
okay,
I'm
okay.
open to a manager. You know what I mean? See James Atlanta, he's kind of, he be telling me different things. He's a manager that been in for years, but like I'm not under no paperwork with him or nothing. I just hit him up and get advice and stuff. But Jesse James is a good dude too. I know you manage, so yeah, you
Definitely.
might be
I would definitely
going
lock it with DJ
on.
Black though as DJ.
Huh? Hey, Black,
I was
definitely
saying with DJ Black.
stuff going. I I was up North Carolina and get up at some of them DJs. We having some stuff. I seen him. He be promoting out there, and he did the thing in Franklin Hill.
He invited me to that.
Park at the zoo. Whatever.
You're breaking up a little.
The 10%. The phone's probably gonna fade out.
Yeah, it's fading in and out right now. That's what it's doing.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna just stay on my grind though. I like coming on your show. I appreciate you for bringing me on your show. I know people be tuning in, even if they're not tuned in right now, they'll come and check it out when they get a chance. So shout out and salute Jackie Brown from the So Icy Show for having me on here again. And,
You're very welcome, Peace Slums. You're welcome on my show anytime. Even if it's within the year, just inbox me and let me know. And yeah, I'll get you in here.
yeah.
Salute to you. This is Peace Slums. This is interview 599 interviews I've done in 5 years. Link with this artist. Go do your research on his music. Show support. Request them. get a feature, book them for your next show, book them for your next feature, get them on a feature with one of your artists, link with him. I'm telling you, he's making noise from Boston to Florida to UK to Scotland. Hashtag all around internationally. We're not just local, we are internationally. We are not just around local. So that's Pslums right there from Boston 617 to Florida and to 978. Salute to everyone that tuned in on the Iccy Show. This is interview 599 interviews. Tell a friend, tell a friend. We're booking to the end of November. Happy holidays to you and your family. Prayers up to our world and peace on our world. Definitely peace and love. We need that. Everybody needs to pray for that. God bless everyone. Free the jails. Let's go. 2024 is right around the corner. So make sure you make it count. God bless. Free the jails. Let's go.